All right. I'm going to show you, as I was talking to you, I'm going to show you the weight loss, the extreme weight loss. That I'm outside right now. Let me show you this. So you can see, let me pull it back here. You can see the extreme weight loss. And that's from the CBD keto coffee with mushrooms, and the CBD without THC, and the also I've taken some make some tea with kratom to help with the sleep, because your body's got to have sleep, and that was after the accident that I went through. You gotta have sleep. That's just like food, water, eating healthy, getting your rest. If your body's got a lot of inflammation, you're not going to be able to sleep. And if you're dealing with the insomnia, the aches and pains, everything that you're going to experience whenever you get off of the opiates, and you begin living a healthy lifestyle, what happens is your body begins to reboot, because the kratom helps you do that, and then the CBD products really help you. As it did with me. I mean, I'm talking about 70 pounds dropped off. You saw one of my other videos, and I'm gonna call this one again probably part 2. Did you really reduce 70 pounds part 2? The answer is yes. And it was after the accident, and I wasn't even aware of what was happening. I'm gonna have to have my pants retailored again, because I just keep dropping the weight. I don't eat anything other than healthy food, brown rice, oatmeal, fruit, whatever's healthy. I drink coffee, of course, green tea, water, a lot of spring water, keep hydrated. And when you can focus, when you're not in pain, you can focus. It's easy to eat healthy. And as you eat healthy, as you see, and with the CBD, and I'm gonna put a link to it. If you're interested in losing a lot of weight, and you have to walk, of course, get your exercise on. That's important, and eating right, and getting your sleep at night. And that's what I can say is how I reduced. I was at before the accident, and before I began using the CBD and the kratom products, I was over 300 pounds. I'm down to about 235 right now, somewhere around there, and it just maintains that. I could probably, if I would really go after it, I could probably reduce down more, probably get below 200. But right now, as you know, I'm getting ready to have some surgery. That's my focus. And then after the surgery, after I heal up from that, then I'll probably reduce on down to the 200 range. And of course, I'm gonna have to buy all new clothes, because I've had these tailored just as much as they can be. That's good. And as I said previously, I've had to buy 3 more smaller size belts. So I welcome it. My blood pressure went down. Everything improved because of the extreme weight loss. And that's because of the CBD, I think, because of the helps with the inflammation. What I said on my previous videos, when the individual's got a lot of inflammation, they tend to eat. That's what I did. I think I used the unhealthy type foods as a way of like comfort food, the cakes and the pies and all like that, because I was hurting. Well, after the accident, and began, right after it, definitely hurting. But then when I found the CBD and the kratom, it changed my life. And you have to eat right, of course, stay hydrated, and I'm probably going to just write a book about it, because I've searched, no one's written a book. It's some good information. I can, again, only speak what happened to me. This is for educational purposes only. Well, we had a glitch there, going to continue on. So as I was saying, the video's here for educational purposes only, but I'd like to share with everyone the extreme weight loss, 70 pounds that I experienced from using kratom and CBD. Of course, high quality, and the high quality CBD also, and that's important, because you actually know what you're putting in your body. There's no synthetics, there's no contamination. That's why I'm very particular on what products that I use, and safety first. But the company I work with and that I use the products. In fact, that's why I went out there and went with that company, is because they had some of the most phenomenal products in the world. And that's important. You know, I use it myself. It changed my life, and that's why I'm sharing with you about it. And it's good to be able to have a good life, to be healthy, to enjoy life. And you know what I'm talking about. If you've been out there and been in pain because of an accident or a sickness or for whatever reason, and you're dealing with chronic pain and you're just looking for a solution or a way, you know, another direction, well, that's what you can look at. You can look at the Kratom, and definitely you can look at the CBD. And you know, a lot of folks, they are going all holistic now. You know, we live in a different world. It's way different than it was years ago. Now people are looking for they're researching on their own, and I applaud them for that. More and more people now are searching, researching, looking on the internet, and they're making their own decision more than ever so before. You know, they're intelligent, they can read, they can research, and then they look for a solution. And when they find that solution, they gather information, and then they make a decision. And that's good. That's a positive way to take care of moving forward. And this happened with me. I mean, I'm happy as I can be. You know, I have more surgery coming, yeah, but you know, everything's good health-wise. I'm happy. I'm able to breathe. I couldn't even breathe after the accident because they had to rebuild my neck. I couldn't breathe. You know, when you get to that point, hopefully you never will, but for those that have, you know what I'm talking about. It's challenging to breathe. You like to be able to have air. And that's when I realized, I said, you know what? The body has to have more than food and water. The body has to have air. Yeah, when you're grasping for air, yeah, you got to have air. And the body has to have rest. It has to have sleep. And that's very important. And that's what the CBD does, and that's what the Kratom does. That's what it's for. And then the body can it can regenerate. And then as time goes by, the symptoms decrease and decrease and decrease. And then, you know, then the person can basically be opiate free or whatever type. You know, if they were on alcohol, there's been a lot of folks that got off of alcohol using the Kratom and the CBD. So that's why I'm very adamant about those products. And as we talked about the Kratom, for example, there's other countries, people drink it daily just like we drink coffee. It's just they don't even think about it. They just drink it daily, and that's part of their life because they're working like 12, 14-hour days. And like we drink coffee, a lot of us, we drink coffee, or we drink tea, and that's on a daily basis. Like in the morning time, there's a lot of folks get their coffee on first thing in the morning. You look at videos, you'll see lots of people going to work, going to their job, going to school, going to class, you know, going out to meet with friends, and what are they doing? They're drinking coffee, and that's okay, that's acceptable. Every culture is different, that's what I'm saying. And, you know, if they were out there and it was causing people to fall over, you know, by the millions, they'd discontinue it. That's logic there. That's logic. But, you know, they've been using that for years and years. Well, there goes the siren. I apologize for that. I happen to be here in Dallas, and I got to go to the surgery for early in the morning, and that's why I'm chatting with you right now, visiting with you now. Well, I apologize. But hopefully they'll pass here, and they're on their way to help somebody. I hope everything's okay with that person. And so this may be, I'll try to do one more video, I promise. But this was on my heart because I had somebody send me an IM saying, hey Randy, how did you lose all that weight? How did you reduce down like that? Well, that's what I did. That's why I'm making this video, and I made the other video. Eat right, walk. You don't have to run, get you some exercise on. Eat right and use the good quality CBD products, and it's going to take care of the inflammation. And what you're going to see is, and that's what happened to me, is my appetite just went away. Like food's something before, it's way different now than before. Now I just don't have the craving that I did before. And I watch the labels too. That's something else. Watch the labels. You know, make sure whatever you buy, if it's got any kind of sugar, make sure it's like cane sugar or healthy type. I stay away from corn syrup, and I said that in my other video. The corn syrup, it makes a person hungry, so they're always eating, and it causes them bloat, you know, retain water. That's what it did to me, so I just stay away from it. Each to their own, as the saying goes. But I'm just sharing with you, that's what this video is, how I reduced 70 pounds. And these are some ways that I did it. That's why I'm sharing them with you. I showed it to you. It's not one of those videos you watch where they go, oh yeah, and no, I'm showing it to you. I'm showing it to you. You can see my body. I'm happy with this. I mean, this is the best I've looked in years and years and years. And I feel good too. I can get up and walk. The other day I walked 2.5 miles. And, I was feeling real good. And so that's what you look at. You feel good, your life's gonna be good, everything's gonna be good. And for me, it's because of Kratom and CBD. That's why here on Kratom 911, we're all about the holistic approach, and we do the research, we do the heavy lifting for you, so you can focus on getting better, getting your life back, so that you can go out there. You don't have to deal with the fake news. You don't have to deal with all that fake noise. You come on here. I'll link to the the PhDs in pharmacology. I'll link to the journalists that actually are real journalists. They have a real office. They have a real company they work at. They do their research. In other words, they put their work in. Dispensaries I talk about, license. They do their lab work. They check their products out. They comply with all the laws. They follow the laws. They're going to be around forever, and that's what I look at. And I know exactly when I get buy my products. I know exactly what I'm getting. There's no guesswork. And hey, if I've got to fly to another state to do that, I'll do it. It's just the way it is. I mean, it's so easy to fly now. A lot of the major airlines is very nominal for the flight costs. So to me, it's worth it to take care of my body and to reduce 70 pounds. Yeah, I'll do that all day and all night. And that's why I'm sharing this with you. And I think I'm going to name this, as I said, Part 2, because I had such a lot of response from Part 1. Did we really lose 70 pounds on Kratom and CBD Part 2? And the answer is yes. That's why I'm showing it to you. It just took some time, but hey, you got time. You got time. And you could do it too. And so if you have any questions about it, you IM me on Instagram, send me a tweeter. I'm on Twitter. I'll be glad I get back and answer all my responses from you. And also you can email me. I post my email. It's kratomusa911@gmail.com. And hey, just send me an email and I'll get back to you. And thank you for all the thousands of messages of support, love and support. Thank you very much for those. And hey, share the love. You enjoy this video and the videos on this channel, please hit a thumbs up, like, and share it with your neighbors and your friends, and subscribe. And thank you very much. And until next time, it's your best friend in the world, Randy D. Rock, saying peace out.